Francois Forte?
Yeah, that would be chocolate, just because I
Chocolate?
like it.
Very nice. Very nice. Uh, Jonah?
Yeah, I was gonna pick chocolate mint, but in lieu of that, I'll probably pick tiramisu, a little bit of a pick me up.
Oh, yeah, very, very Italiano. That sounds great.
Yeah.
BH, what does that stand for?
Oh, it's Bill.
Hi, Bill. How
I
about,
guess I'd
yeah.
be coffee just because I'm going to need the energy to make
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yes, 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 you will. And then my buddy from spin class, who's been going to all the spin classes, Lawrence. How about you?
Um, I think it will be pistachio.
Oh, yeah, because you're a little nutty?
A little nutty and a totally acquired taste, but once you get used to it, you can't get enough, right?
Oh, yes, there you go. That's fantastic. Okay, who else do we have in there? Simon, my buddy Simon.
Hey, Tiger Tail was my childhood favorite, so kudos to whoever said that. But my choice would be the no long or the discontinued Dairy Queen Blizzard Reese's caramel pretzel. It's sweet and a little salty.
Yes, yes, yes. And by the way, mistake, Dairy Queen. Huge mistake.
Yes.
Will, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I honestly was gonna pick Tiger Tail too because I'm
Tiger Tails, oh my God.
I'm fun and exciting, just like Tiger Tail is. But I think I would go with Moose Tracks because I'm a kooky Canuck.
You know what moose tracks are, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
not in this context. In this context, they're a tasty treat.
I love it, and I'm sure they are. I don't think we have anyone else joining us yet, so we will get right into the fundraising tips and tricks.
Sorry, you forgot Allison.
Oh, Allison, and my bad. Hi, Allison Stewart. Thank you.
Yeah, so I would pick salted caramel and peanut because I'm as salty as I am sweet.
And nutty, and nutty.
And nutty, that's true.
Okay, good, 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 good. Don't forget the nuts. All right, well, thanks, Allison, for that. All right, so we're going to move into the fundraising tips and tricks, and I'm just going to move this face little bar over here so I can see it. Okay. All right, so welcome to this. Take notes, ask any questions, interrupt us at any times. We just, where are you at in fundraising? Can we do polls on this? Or can people just tell me, okay, why don't we do this? I'll do thresholds. Who has not started their fundraising, say aye.
Aye.
Is that why you're here? Okay. All right. So we'll talk about how to set up your page. If you haven't, who has set up their page for fundraising?
Aye.
Oh, no, sorry, who has not set up their page?
I
Okay, so we're going to the basics. Okay.
Yes.
So let's do that. Peter, next slide. Set up your page. Yes. Your story. Yes. We'll talk about that. Your photo, your updated goal. Okay. So now let's look into the how to set up your page. So when you go to now everyone has signed in and got your password and know how to log into the friendsforlifebikeRally.org website. Yes. Okay. So when you go there, you go to your home and you set up your personal page by clicking on where you see the red square right there. That's going to bring you to your personal page. Is that the next slide, Peter? Yes, thank you. So welcome to my personal page. Please, change that copy. I'm so-and-so. I'm so excited to be on the bike rally. Put that in there. You can use this as a template, meaning some people have just exactly used this word for word, which is fine, but make it about you, okay? Make it personal. People who are going to give know you. You're going to be using your social networks to talk about yourself, your life, why this is an important challenge and goal for you, why you want to do it. Make it one of those things where people want to connect with you and want to give you money. In the past, I usually mention for my own personal page, I talk about as many years that I've been on the rally. I've talked about in the past that I lost a very good friend, one of my best friend to HIV/AIDS, and how I write for him. People want to know, who are you writing for? Is it for yourself? Is it for someone else? Is it for a group of people? People want to know your story. So think about your story, write it down, edit it, write it a couple of times, and when you hone it down, put it here into your content page. Does anyone have any questions about the content or about your story?
What about pictures?
Yes, that's coming up next. So once you've done your copy and you've got your copy up there and you're loving it and you're going through it, you go to adding pictures. Should be a slide coming up on that. Are we setting a goal first before we add our pictures?
Mhm.
Okay, we're going to set our goal first. So now this is going to be your thermometer that goes on your page, and it starts to go up and up and up. So always put your minimum. So if you're a first time writer, it's what is it? 275?
1950.
1950, thank you. 1950, and then for a full-time writer is 3,000.
Yeah.
Returning full-time, yes. Okay, so that goes
May
in
I-
there.
may I
And
ask a
once you start to
question?
get close to reaching your goal, that's when you go back into this page, click edit, and increase it. So if you're almost at your goal and you're like, I'm $300 away, that's that time to be a little sneaky and go in and put another 500 on it. So that when people who are donating get you that last $300, they'll see that your goal's 3,500 or whatever, and they're going to donate more. So I go back in on every $500 increments and keep moving my bar, so that I've done this for 7 years. I've gone for my lowest was about 6,500 and my highest was 11,000. So you keep moving your goal, and your donors will move along with you. Okay. Well, if they see that you've hit your goal, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're like, oh, they hit their goal, they don't need money from me. All right. So photos and videos, you click on that link before the update and make sure you've uploaded your photos. I suppose I could get into, let me go into my bike rally page and we could share it. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to steal the screen away from you, Peter. That's number one. I'm going to this one here, number two. Okay, everybody see that?
No.
Oh, I have the blue screen. Do you see it, Peter?
No.
No? Oh, my bad.
There it is.
I'm so used to Teams that just automatically does it. I had to click the share button so sorry about that. All right. So do you see all of us as well? No? Okay. I'm gonna log in. And the good thing is to save your password just so you have it all. And boom. Okay. So here you see your recent activity, who donated, and these are the people you're going to thank, and we'll talk about that later. This is the customize your personal page, your address book, your email, thanking your donors, etc., and your goal. Okay. Here's the profile. So if you click on profile, see my name. All that information needs to be filled out as well. And then you have to fill out the questions that are there for the bike rally and different event options. Make sure your page is public so that people can find it and donate to it. Oops. Sorry, I went too far back. Yeah, I don't know how to get out of this. Okay, let's go to me.
Ah.
And then you can find. Sorry about this, folks. There we go, since I'm the only one. And people can find you by name. You can see, if you want to update your photo, you click here. And then you browse. And then you could pick this one, open, right? Don't need to rotate it, save and upload, and look, voila, that's easy. Update the title right here to donate to my, see this copy here, it's located right there. So I'll just put here, thank you so much. XOXO. There's my goal. Oh, look at that. I'm almost at 3,000. Yay. And boom, that got updated. See, it's so, I mean, really, the platform is so simple and so easy to use. We encourage you to get into it as soon as possible to make these changes. Are there any questions? Did I do this too fast, or is it something that's pretty easy to?
Can I make a comment or a suggestion?
Yeah, Allison.
Because one of the reasons why I haven't launched my fundraising campaign is because I put all this time into getting my page, loading up my contacts, and then it didn't send. And then I found out later that it only works if you have at least $5 to your account. So I think that needs to be mentioned somewhere on the site.
Fair. Okay, thank you. Will, do we know about that? Is that why you mentioned to me that we're encouraging everyone to donate at least $5 or $10 to kick off their campaign?
Probably.
It might have been. I think you reached out to us this week, Allison.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
I'm sorry,
so-
I'm still very annoyed because I dedicated like 3 hours and I just haven't. Anyway,
Did
so
it disappear? Allison, did it disappear on you, or all the
I
work you
haven't,
did?
like, I can't see I can't see my draft or anything. So I have to go. I mean, anyway, one of my goals tonight during this meeting is to go in and see if I can find my draft, but I lost a draft. So then I had to rewrite another one.
Oh, Lord.
And
Okay,
then when
yeah.
it didn't
really
send,
sorry.
so then I'm hoping that you can talk to us. Is there an easy way to bring our contacts over into the new system? Right?
Your contacts are, this is your first ride, I take it, is it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm pretty sure when we say contacts, we're talking about our previously entered contacts from previous bike rallies, right, Will?
I think Allison is asking how to import contacts into the system that she already
Easily.
has now.
Yes.
Legally, yes. All right, Allison, will you leave that question with us and we can get back to
Oh,
you?
sorry. Did you ask legally?
No, easily.
Legal-
Easily.
Easily,
Oh,
right?
sorry.
Like, for example, when I went to try, I mean, right now, none of the contacts that I brought in to send an email, none of them are in my system. I copied them all over, like, individually from my Gmail.
Right. So this is that $5 issue that
Yeah.
in order for the system to start working, there needs to be a donation. And yes, you're right. We should have communicated this sooner and better. This was a security function that is provided to us. We're not really able to opt in or out of it. It's to prevent spammers from signing up and then being able to like spam a bunch of people through our system and get to our contacts.
Oh, you know, when you explain it like that, Will, it makes sense, but I guess we have
It
to
was,
commute.
but
we have
this
to-
year it was a new function last year, and then this year it was missed because it was new. So it was only really reminded to us once you addressed it this week. So I'm
Oh.
really sorry you experienced that, but you've done a great service to us.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Sorry,
then, so
can I just
if-
clarify a question? So
Yep.
there's the issue of the outgoing mail, which it sounds like when Allison was talking and describing her problem, it was like her outgoing communication didn't go because there was no donations. But her other question about importing contacts into the system, like I'm looking on the system and I think you can import a CSV file into the system. So if you have an Excel file with all your contacts.
I do not.
Okay.
Who does?
So, well, there's three options.
Peter does.
Well, there's three. You can import your contacts from Gmail. You can import your contacts from Yahoo Mail, or you could import your address book contacts from a generic CSV file. So if if one of those three methods is familiar to you, or if you're on Gmail or Yahoo, you should be able to import your contacts into the system.
And that's great. And so Peter is again, he's one of the co-chairs. So if you have questions about importing contacts using any of those applications, please reach out to Peter. He can help assist you with getting them imported. For those of you who are manually inputting them, like I'm hearing Allison is, we will get back to you with a fix to that. Okay.
Cool.
I have another question.
Yes, Sylvie.
What if I want to reach out to some donors in waves? My first wave would be close friends and family, and then, go outwards and outwards and outwards. Is that possible?
Yes, you can select like who you're going to email to and deselect. So if you import a big list, you can select who you're going to do this first wave and select a different wave.
And then deselect them for the second wave?
Correct. So they're not getting boom, boom, hit too many times.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. Anyone else with importing contacts?
No, not
Are-
about the importing contacts, but on my personal page, I erase completely the text, and I've tried to copy from the one that I written in Word, but it doesn't. I cannot import it completely.
Did you in Word, did you right click, select all the copy, hit,
Yeah,
and then hit copy to copy, and then bring your cursor over, right click and hit paste, and nothing showed up?
a part of it, but not all of it.
Oh, is there a word limit, I wonder?
Or I think it's because there was spaces. I think that when you put down your text,
Yeah.
you don't put paragraph or things like that or spaces.
Yeah, because you're moving
That's
from
what
a
I
Word
think.
document to an HTML form. So there is a bit of, there can be a bit of corruption.
And if I want to put the original text there, what can I do? How can I do it?
Oh, go back to that
Yeah.
original one that I showed you, that you can use this one, just kind of update it. If it doesn't go back to that, we will send you that copy. Is there a way of resetting it? Do we know, Will? If somebody erases the original copy?
Inside their,
Yeah, so we have the template edit that's in there right now.
yeah, I think that is, once it's deleted, it's kind of taken out of there, but we can send you a new one.
We'll send you a new one, Francois.
That's not
Okay.
a problem. You're talking about it's in the body.
It's in the body,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
everyone know that once you start editing that, it's permanent within your personal page. So if
Okay.
you get rid of it, you're getting rid of it. You'll have to
So-
start all over.
You're gonna do it. You have my email.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep.
No worries.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So
actually, sorry, one more point, Francois. So when you are taking something from Word, like when you copy it and you want to paste it into your participant center, it's best to paste as plain text. And that will get rid of all your formatting, which means you have to reformat it, but it also should mean that everything comes through without any kind of wonky deviations, and all your text should appear properly. I don't believe there's a word limit, so
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how big your email was, but as far as I know, there's not a word limit.
One page.
Okay, good. Because people do get word word fatigue. So less is more. That's why I say keep massaging it. Maybe I like what Francois said. Try out what you want to say about your story in Word. Look at the word count. Try and get it down to a manageable word count that you would think I'm a donor that's going to read this pretty quickly and get the idea of why you're writing. I'm also happy to, I'm a former editor, so I'm happy to, if you want me to look at any of your copy, I'd be happy to go through it and bring out my red pen. Okay, moving on, let's get to some fun stuff. So I think we're good with setting up the page, right? So I'm just showing you. Again, you can change photos. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and give my screen back to Peter. Here you go, Pete.
Yep.
Okay. I think I went through that. Do we need to go through it again? Are we good? Contacts we talked about and how to make it better. The importing contacts.
Oh. So this is
there you go. Peter, do you want to talk about that?
If someone wants help creating a CSV file from your mail application, I can certainly help you with that. If you're on Gmail or Yahoo, it will just pull them directly. I might ask you for your account and password. But if you did want a quick and easy way to get them in, a CSV file is basically it's an Excel file that's been saved with commas, I think, as delimiters, or commas that break up the different the field elements, like first name, last name, and the email address. Yeah, if you want to try this method, just reach out to me and I can give you a hand with it.
All right, thanks, Peter.
Question. What about reaching out to people via text?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. So this is what we're going to talk about tonight is unconventional ways of reaching out to your network. This course, social media, how to create a tiny URL link. And so you can put that on your Facebook page, your Instagram, your X Twitter page. So what I do is, actually, when you create your page, I'm going to steal the screen again, Peter. I know, I'm getting called a screen stealer here.
Yeah. So while Seamus is doing that, I'll just say, Sylvie, like you can use any channel you want to reach out to your donors, right? So whether you do it by text, one thing I do is I get these cards printed out with a QR code, and when I talk to people, I can pull out a card and it's got the QR code that they can scan and go right to my goes right to my fundraising page. But you can use personal email. It's just the Bike Rally website just provides a really nice way to track it all, and so it's convenient, but it doesn't limit you to other avenues or channels, right? So
sure, yeah. It is so. We just need to put a link to our personal page wherever we go.
Yes.
However you talk to people, yes, you just need to provide them, give them a way to get to that hyperlink.
Okay, does everyone see this? And you're seeing my personal banking info. But highlight the top of your screen that says HTTPS secure bike rally.
You're
Now
not sharing.
that, huh?
Sorry, you haven't shared it yet, Famous.
Oh, really? I clicked share. Okay.
Okay.
And it says you're sharing your screen. Okay, I'll stop share. But you guys couldn't see it? Share screen.
Okay.
And share.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so at the top that I have highlighted, that is your link to your page. So right click that, copy it, and then what I do is I go into tinyurl.com. Okay, you enter your long link here. You enter an alias. So you shorten this to tinyurl.com and Seamus, whoops, my name is Seamus Rally
Wow.
24. Okay, so that's shortened. And then they've created that for me. I can now put that link in any of my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages, and they will come up. People can click on that short little link and go right to my page.
Can you share the link to that site with
Sure.
us in the chat?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna get out of this. You're back, Peter.
Okay.
Take your Okay, so who to talk to, everyone. So we've talked about your personal message and why you're doing this. And we can go beyond email. So your link is your link to your money, your link to your page. It goes on in everything, goes in your emails. If you're sending text, Sylvie, put it in your text. If you're doing it through Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, make sure it's on there. If you're on LinkedIn, do it through LinkedIn. Make sure the link is on there. I highly recommend using that tiny URL just so it, isn't like this big. It's nice and small, and it has your name on it and like the year you're doing the bike rally. I just update the year of the bike rally every year I do it. Okay, so it says here, post every 2 to 4 weeks in social media about your progress. That's to start. There are a couple of tips and tricks I've got for you is that in May, there is a Match Your Dollars campaign. So every year we get a lump sum of a lot of money from a private donor, and that is your time to donate or tell your donors that for every dollar they donate, it will be matched by a private donor. So that is a real incentive for people to start donating to your cause. I usually make, I would say, 60 to 70% of my fundraising during that 4-week campaign. Because people want to think that their dollars are going further. Okay, so look out for that in May. And that's one of the things I love it. Bake sale, basically anything to sell. I have a trailer up at Cedars Campground, and Peter's been up there with me, and so is Simon. We have a Cedars weekend where we have sales of everything from clothing to baked goods to iced coffee. And we have team members up there with their bikes spinning. And just so to let you know, we also have something called a Square, which is a donation tap device that you can connect to your phone. They're free to sign out and use. You can use them at any time, so that in a cashless society, people will be like, oh, I'm coming to the pool. I don't have money. Well, we take tap. So that's been a game changer in terms of getting donations over the last 3 to 4 years. So you can sign those squares out from PWA, no problem. Does anyone have a question about the squares? No? Okay. They're a total game changer. Workplace fundraisers. I know I've done a couple of these where I've done a barbecue at my work. So I've asked work to cover the cost of the food, so it doesn't come out of the donations. And then they'll donate the food. I'll do the barbecue, all the monies, and it's like, by the way, do the thing, donate what you can, opposed to saying $5 for a hot dog or a hamburger, because it's amazing people's generosity. When you say donate what you can, you'll get 20s. But if you put a sign saying 5, they'll want change back. So there's a tip and trick. I know it's like, but just say donate what you can. Believe me, the minimum you're going to get is a 5. And always thank your donors. This is so critical and so important. So, of course, I do 2 things that work for me. I thank them through an email. I thank them through the website. So on your page, you're able to click on your donor and say thank you, and it goes from your page. That's the easy way of doing it. Or if you have their personal email, because their email goes into that page once they've donated to you. So instead of having to try and find their email from somewhere else, it's already there. So it's a no-brainer. But to leverage getting more money from the community, imagine if you got your money from somebody you know on Facebook. Thank them publicly on Facebook with a little blurb saying, thank you, Dottie Robertson, for your generous donation to my ride. Because once you tag Dottie Robinson, I don't know where I got the name from. It's my drag name, I guess. On your page, that sends a note through their network that Dottie Robertson just donated to your campaign. I have got money from people I've never even met through other people's networks, because they saw that Dottie did this. They go and check it out, and they're like, oh, well, I support that. That's really great. And I get this mysterious money coming in from other people's networks. So leverage not only your network, but the network of others by thanking them and tagging them, importantly, on either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Is there any questions about that? No? Okay. Oh, there is a template. The template is, oh, we're at the end already. Okay. There is a template to thank your donor. Always go into the template and make it your own. It's just there to give you a starting base, but try and do it on your own. I did try and group thank once, and it backfired on me because it did the chevrons, dear donor's name. So just be very careful about when you're thanking in a group that you've done a test to make sure that their name is going in between the chevron. So I was a little, it takes away from it when it's not personal. So try and thank your donors personally. I'm just giving, that's another tip from me, because I got burned the hard way. So try not to do a group thank you unless you've tested the, put add donor name here. Okay. Okay. Are there any questions? Yeah, Sylvie.
On our page, is there an area that links to people with AIDS, so that if people in our network want to understand what this money will help with? Is
Good
that
question.
obviously I haven't been on my page, I haven't set up my page, I don't know my password, somewhere, but I'm gonna have to reorganize it. I think that, yeah, is that somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to show you something, a good tools that will be great for you. Let's go back to this. Let me know that when you can see my page.
We can see it.
Can you? Thank you. Okay. And of course, I want to here. Where are you? Fundraising. Here we go. Also, let's make that larger. Oh, I'm going to make it larger. Can't see that. Okay. Also, on the website, here we go. If you I just want to show you guys this. There we go, bikerally.org. If you just go to bikerally.org, you go to participants. If you click on here, you guys still see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Okay, thanks. Fundraising guide. Boom. Look at that. There's a whole guide right there. You don't even have to sign into your account, Sylvie. It's right there. Isn't that amazing? Rate your page. Everything we talked about today. How to send emails. Golden nuggets from Rob Walker. Share your journey with donors. Tell your story, why you participate. Tell the agency story, etc. So there's that. Fundraising tools. Now here, this is what we're going to talk about, Sylvie, in terms of what the agency does. So if you go down, you'll see that $40 of every dollar spent provides 10 community members with transportation for medical appointments. $60 goes to peer-led support group for people living with HIV. Is that what you're talking about, Sylvie? Stuff like that?
It's stuff like that where people don't have to go to two places to find it, you know?
Yes.
It's to be on my page.
Yeah, so you just right-click. Supposed to right-click and save page as. Is that right, Will?
Yeah, that's right. Sylvie, so there isn't a link to the the PWA's website directly from your participant center per se. But if they're on the website to donate to you, they can get back to the PWA website.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I know.
If they're looking for some quick info, Sylvie, this can be, you can put this on your page as one of your photos.
Okay.
You can upload that. And here's your contributions in action. I've used these a couple of times, especially during the Matching Dollars campaign. I put these in there. It's just a fun graphic for people who are, and especially right now where money and interest rates are tight, people are not donating as much. They want to know where their dollars are going. And this is full transparency. And you can tell people, look, your money is going right here. And that again, see?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And again, you do not have to sign into your account to see any of this. It's either fundraising guide or fundraising tools right there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And then we update this as the year goes on. So this one here is a great one. Save that and put that on your Facebook banner. You know, it goes behind your profile to let people know that you're doing this ride.
Oh, how do you do that?
Oh, so right click, save page as. There it is. Save it. And then you go into, I don't have Facebook on my work computer, but you go into Facebook and then you change your header photo, your cover page photo, and put that link in.
Okay.
Okay. So in the chat, any more questions? So if you have questions, fundraising at bikerally.org. Peter is our number one guy who checks the email, so he will see any questions that you have from this session, or any, if I went too quick or you want more information, let us know. Francois, we're going to get back to you on the text, and Allison, we're going to get back to you on the contacts and the $5 donations. Sylvie, was there anything you want from me to get back to you on?
I have a note here from Will that he will reach out to me tomorrow with information to reset my password.
You are fabulous. Are there anyone else need their passwords reset? Okay, thanks, Simon. You're the best. Simon had to leave.
Okay, thank you for this informative information session. I have to go to another
Yeah.
meeting.
Okay. All right. We'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Are there any other questions, or did you want to just drop to an email to us?
I have another question. Peter's aware of this. So there's a question as to whether or not I'll be able to ride.
Okay.
I was badly injured, and actually I'll show you something behind me. No, this other way. Where's the bike?
It's behind you, Larry. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, see.
Yeah.
This is a trainer that I picked up at
Nice.
the event on the other Friday night.
Oh, cool.
I started to bike, but I cannot bike more than 5 minutes a day at the moment in light of my injury that I suffered last fall. So I'm told that I have lots of time, but I'm worried that if I cannot make it, I understand I could volunteer in all kinds of different ways.
Mhm.
My goal would be to ride to Montreal. That's what I want to do. And if I cannot do it, I understand the funds go to a good cause, but could that contribution be for next year, for example, or how does
yes.
that work if I cannot
Yes.
buy?
And we've had this before. So we can freeze your donations this year, and that's, let's say you raise $700. That $700 would roll over to next year and be into your account starting next year. No problem.
Okay, thank you very much.
We do encourage you, though, that if you can't do it physically, that we do offer also an opportunity to do a virtual bike ride. So you could actually do it from your house over the 6 days and just do what you can and post
I
on
see.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome. We came up with a virtual bike rally during COVID because we're like, what do we do? What do we do? We can't ride. Oh, virtual. So it
That's
came out of
great.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Well, hopefully we were some help tonight and
Yeah.
going through it. Happy to help anyone navigate their page if they need that
I have a
assistance.
question. Sorry.
Yep. Hi.
Hi, I'm Dorit.
Hi, Dorit.
I was trying to connect my Strava
Yeah.
to the account, and can you only do it on the computer? You can't do it through the app?
Were you having trouble doing it through the app?
Yeah, like it doesn't give me the same options of how you guys put it on there.
Okay, so can you spell your, since you're just DG, how do you spell your name, Dorit? Dorit?
Dorit.
Okay. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to go in because that's our road support that does the Strava thing. So I'd have to ask them how they do it.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? No, well, I'm excited. So before we finish off, has everyone been assigned a team? Everyone on their teams? Yes, no, yes?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I only signed up on Monday.
Oh,
so
you're a baby. You're a baby, Grant.
I don't have a clue what I'm doing yet.
That's all good.
I did put a photo on my page, and I'm going to write the copy for my bio.
Yeah.
This week at some point, and get that all done. But yeah, the team, I actually, weirdly enough, this is how haphazardly I'm doing this, is I've already been on Strava and reached out because I'm in Ottawa. I was like, is anyone from Ottawa doing this other than me? And a few people reached out, and a few people said, like, join this team, that team. I'm like, okay, I guess I can pick teams. I guess I thought they would just be assigned, like, you know, hey, here you go. But one person I kind of know, like acquaintance, said, join my team. I'm like, okay. So I guess it's just like you tell someone.
Some of the teams right now are capped, meaning they're too large to put people in. So if your friend that you know is on that cap team, it might be a little more difficult. But there's some teams that are down in numbers that are manageable that you can certainly sign up for.
How do you sign up?
Well, that's what yeah. So Grant, I'm going to reach out to the team captain co-chairs to say Grant needs a team.
Captain.
Okay.
That's kind of meta captain.
Yes. And and if you could send to fundraising@bikerally.org the name of your friend that you would like to be on the team, we can see if they're on a cap team or not. Sound good? All right. Well, this has been really
bikerally.com, fundraising at bikerally.com.
.org. Sorry, .org.
Cool.
All right. All right. Well, finishing a little early, 10 minutes early, but thank you for all being here. If you want to come again, we're doing another one, Peter.
The 19th, I believe. Sorry, we need
19th
to.
of March.
Yeah. So we
But
do
we'll
need
confirm
to end the call as we need the Zoom link for another call, apparently.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks everybody for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.